Ding dong, bing bong, bitches.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
This is undeniably true.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then, this is the end. You know what? Let's not even waste any time with formalities. We got ourselves into this problem and we're about to get ourselves out of it. And if you want to know what happened last time, well, go watch the last episode. Because here, we're in it for the end. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto. Hello.
Listen.
You're also early. Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However...
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... that... Byakuya's here! Byakuya? And then Hina and Hiro, they arrived one after another. But they were all in the same state of shock. Hina. And Hiro too. Silence. And there wasn't any normal silence. It was advanced silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial. Where's Toko? There she is.
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late!
I'm on fire!
Ah, strong silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze!
Yes!
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful
With my scissors, sharp scissors, in hand, I'll stab and gouge the ship of Master Evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If this is what Master wants, I can be a boy, a girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. No, you can't. Because now you're back. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills,
The final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum... What? Oh. Climaximum sorrow!
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. Wait, why tiara? Isn't that for... I'm gonna win this game super fair and square!
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Goodbye, Bear Man. And he's gone.
In
Whatever.
the name of...
This'll be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first in the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Hina, for some reason, doesn't like me. Hiro, for some reason, is confused. Toko, for some reason, is just still confused. Nobody made eye contact or said a word. They just disappeared.
Hey.
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However.
But you know why that is, don't you? I think so.
However.
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
So...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Now all there's left for is me. Started to make my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated it to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. And finally, on steady legs, stepped into the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Oh, okay, everyone's here. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Oh god, we get it. It's more deep. Jesus Christ, Makoto. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Oh god. Yeah, this is definitely the final trial site. What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage! The always exciting final boss battle! And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right there in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills,
Well then,
kills.
let's begin! So Monokuma is gonna join in on the class trial this time? Interesting. Okay. And now for the last time. Pre-trial prep. I don't know if I'll skip this or not. But if you want to, I guess click somewhere. I don't know. Or I guess click ahead, but whatever. You know what I mean. So anyway. Monokuma file. We already know about most of this information. So, these were the places to check. So the headmaster's room on the 4th floor, the biolab on the 5th floor, the Monokuma door in the data center on the 4th floor, and the 2nd floor of the dorms. We checked all those places because those were all the ones that were locked. Monokuma's control room, we saw that there was... Oh yeah, didn't we get rid of some evidence that we didn't need? Actually, I think we got rid of all the evidence that we didn't need because I guess we already figured that out. So yeah, the Monokuma file is the same. Yeah, the Monokuma control room, this is where the mastermind controls Monokuma, but no one else can be there. Biolab. So, the tarp found in the garden and played a part in Mukuro's murder. The biolab has been stamped with the tarp. The same kind of tarp was found in the biolab, but there's no doubt the tarp came from there. So, Mukuro's profile. So, apparently the body that we found in the biolab matches this profile. So, it's no doubt Mukuro. The ultimate despair. The phrase "the ultimate despair" doesn't refer to a single individual, but a like-minded group of people. 1 year ago, that group brought the single worst human event in human history. They are motivated only by despair, making them some of the most despicable people ever to live. The hidden room presence. So this is where the headmaster... Yeah, the last remains of the headmaster are in that box. And it was Toko's father. There's the picture of Toko's father and her as a young bab. Here's the headmaster's e-handbook, which can basically open any single lock because it's, you know, the handbook of It's the Master Handbook. Locker notebook. So this is Yasuhiro's. Hero's locker. Up in the second floor, where all a bunch of the lockers were like damaged. That's where his stuff was. And for locker pocketbook. This was Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There is a second despair. That is what Kyoko wrote in hers. This is Kyoko's pocketbook. Biolab secret. This is a morgue. Biolab lights. Whenever there's a body that's murdered, it's placed in there, and the light turns on when there's a body in it. This is a photo apparently of what happened before we went here, I guess. Genocide Jack's memory. So this is basically, yeah, Genocide Jill and Toko do not share the same memory. Kyoko's account. So she would attest that both the stab wound and the blow to the head were inflicted after the murder happened, not during. And the interview, this is what we read, where all the characters had their own interviews. And they all willingly decided to stay at the school underneath the headmaster's, accommodations. So I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything here we can use that we already haven't used. So, sadly Caitlin couldn't be, well, I'd say she couldn't be here, but it was more like, I want to finish this game. And, yeah, let's finish this game. Trial, all rise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up.
Okay.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Nope.
Yep, sure will.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Okay.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer.
Really?
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
God damn it, Hero.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
Oh, we're already starting an argument. Like, we barely even started and you're already starting this. Jesus Christ. Okay.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
What's the evidence?
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What's the evidence?
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
What is the
Proves
damn
everyone
evidence?
other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Group photo! Ah!
You guys have all been working. I have evidence.
I'm pretty sure it
You're all out
is.
to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence.
Has to
Evidence
be the
that
group
proves
photo.
What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that?
Yeah,
No, it's wrong.
that's the only one that made sense. They all think that the mastermind is everyone else.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You two?
Oh, wait
The
a
evidence
second.
you're all referring to is this group photo.
Wait
right?
a second. Is the group photo... Hold on a second. The group photo he gave to us is without our character in it. Does he have another photo where each of them is cut out, given to each person? Like, say if Hiro has the photo, he would be out of the picture, and Makoto would be in his place? Is that what's going on here?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Uh-huh.
With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture...
See?
I'm the only one not in it.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a good look at this picture. How the crap is... I mean, Makoto is slightly ahead of Hifumi. Chihiro... Wait a second. Chihiro and Junko are talking together in the background. And Chihiro clearly has, like, it's, Sayaka's up front, Leon's, Celeste is just plastered in the background, so I guess she just didn't want to play sports, and neither did Mukuro. Mondo and Taka are pretty good. Hiro and Kyoko. Kyoko looks actually really good, I like the hair. And then Sakura is about to catch up. That's pretty good, but Hina's not in it. Figured as much, in which case...
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
It's probably falsified. Either that or it's distinctive. I like Hina in that picture! Also, that's where Genocide Jill. That's definitely not Toko. Mondo's asleep because, of course, he's one of those people. Yeah, but wait a second. Hifumi's the same. Junko is kind of faced away. Chihiro looks fine. It really looks like Hifumi, Sakura, and Taka are like in the exact same position. But I love Hina's expression just for no reason. Sayaka looks... I like her expression too. Byakuya is reading a book with Toko right behind him. But this is when she's Genocide Jill. I'm reading way too much into these pictures, but you never know.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
What about Byakuya's?
Secret or whatever, I don't care! You guys are all in on this together! That's why I'm the only one missing!
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof you need? There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown. And that person is the one who got the photos.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
So you know what that means? That the person who received the photo probably ended up taking the photo, and that's why they're not in the photo.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Yeah, but again, it looks like Hifumi, Sakura, and Taka are in the exact same position as in Hiro's.
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Well, let's see. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, no! I wanted to see it more!
Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
Pretty sure I saw Sayaka. At the very least.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Somehow. You know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. I wonder what it's digging at.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
I just want to see Byakuya's.
It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
There's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Oh, wait a second. Celeste is still just plastered in the background. Okay, so Junko's face again isn't shown. Leon's faced away. Mukuro's facing something. Chihiro's in the water. Mondo's there. Yeah, there's Sayaka and Kyoko. Also, wait a second. How did Sakura punch a fish out of the water? Okay, so Toko and Celeste are just plastered in the background. And Makoto's right just there. And there's Sayaka. No. Junko's face is covered still. Yeah. Junko's face is covered in this one. And Celeste is just plastered in the background. And Toko's just in the background too. In this one, Junko's face is also turned around again. Yeah, I'm seeing the pattern. And in the main picture, her face is covered with Taka. Junko's face is covered.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
I'm telling you guys, I might have leaked it out before earlier, but I still hold that to heart. What I said.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. It's because of some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Alright, what's the Hangman's Gambit for? A-N-I. Oh, amnesia! I need an S.
Now I understand.
Yeah, amnesia. That's the reason why.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
No, they wouldn't believe it, but no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. You can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. We have evidence! Frickin' Monokuma. Oh, there's 5? Okay. Alright, logic.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, you didn't.
No, that's wrong.
That interview DVD, man.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Please!
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Show the video.
It's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
Yeah, breathing
To be
amnesia!
honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Remember, amnesia
Something
can
else?
breathe.
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We all said yes.
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
Mm-hmm. That's suspicious.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not.
It should.
Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you.
This is all...
Gosh! Y'all totally lost your memory.
My head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come. That hardly matters right now.
I mean, it is kind of irrelevant.
If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
Mm-hmm.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I'm okay. In the grand scheme of the trial, it doesn't matter. But in the scheme of how the hell did you steal those memories, yeah, it does matter.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
Also, quick question. Did he not make a sign for Mukuro? Because I don't think he made a sign for Mukuro. The original
You
motive.
mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
Yeah, to graduate.
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery, so... The one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Monokuma's with us. Alright, let's see what we got here.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Has to.
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you
Oh,
so
wait!
sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
No.
Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
It's not. The mastermind is in the school.
The mastermind is probably a million...
Yeah, okay.
No, that's
I
wrong.
almost actually pressed on Hina's statement, which would have been wrong.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Yep. Actually, Hina found it
In
for
the
me.
data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Yeah, he did say the killing game began with 16 students. And the only people to walk in when the killing game began was the 16 students. Everyone else either would have already been here or didn't come in at all.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
Of course you do. You always do.
Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed!
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself,
Didn't you
right?
see Alter Ego?
Aw, nuts! Ya got me!
Monokuma, shut up.
What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
There's obviously a lot more.
If
We
you
only have
want
half an
something to
hour
talk
in.
about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
Nope.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Yeah, we found that out. It must have been the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yeah, the body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago.
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Mm-hmm.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Is it in her
Isn't
profile?
it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Yeah, meanwhile you were getting all hot and bothered at the immediate denial that you received, Toko. You are very weird. Yeah. Toko, stop fetishizing everything around you that requires negative impact. 5 again. Okay, let's do this.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
I didn't want to...
She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
No.
Are you finished?
That...
You didn't deny me this time, Zee.
Really? Really, Toko?
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
I disagree. Oh my god.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Shoot!
Wait a second. Whoa, wait. Oh, I see what I have to do.
So, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
I see what I have to do.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything
Cute
about it.
Yeah, it was cutesy. I wouldn't call it adorable.
Was the ultimate soldier.
That wasn't it? Because wouldn't she have been...
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
It's written about her. Yeah. I figured it was the profile.
Was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, obviously, she got all those wounds.
Yeah.
No,
because I'm pretty sure the profile... Doesn't the profile say that she, never got wounded or scarred because she was such a good soldier?
No. Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much.
Huh.
Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
Yeah.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Shut up, you submissive bitch!
Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Yep, the fatal injury now.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
Yup.
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Wait, oh, that?
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Mm-hmm.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
Yeah, who could it have been?
So who was it that attacked you?
Can't think of everyone else. The mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Why are you want to
Don't
ask?
mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question.
Okay.
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Mukuro, because that wouldn't make any sense with what we've just come up with. Even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo compared to that of the masked attacker, which she didn't. It should be obvious. Monokuma file?
You never saw their face, right?
I don't think it's the Monokuma file.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Yeah, the tattoo.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
Why the hips?
You never saw their... So you can't have... I'm telling
You now, it was
Mukuro
Boop.
Ikusaba.
No!
You're wrong.
Or perhaps... Or could it be the hips?
Did I just waste the...
You never...
Gotta get the left hand, I think. Pretty sure it's the left hand.
It was Mukuro Ikusaba!
So it was the right hand.
I'm telling
You now, it was
Mukuro Ikusaba.
No, shoot it! Oh,
You're wrong. Even
I'm gonna be
without
here way
seeing
longer
their
than I
face,
even think that I
there's
wanted to
another
be here
part of the
for.
attacker we can use
Shoot
to
the
prove
bullet
it
and
wasn't
try to
her.
get the right bullet this time.
Have any... I'm telling you now, it was
Mukuro Ikusaba!
Shoot the... I'm gonna actually shoot it this time.
You never saw it. So you can't have... I'm telling
You now, it was
Mukuro Ikusaba.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That took way too long because I kept holding down the button because I was like, oh yeah, okay, now we're gonna do it. But then I'm like, holding causes it to go into your
Mukuro
bullets.
had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Jesus Christ.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo.
There also were no nails.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
No, she came in after the fact.
Uh-oh. No snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
Her hands.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
What's underneath her gloves? Kyokuro was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, he let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burnt skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
She seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Nope.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Like you care.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
This is true.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
Oh, I know. I know, in the biolab, because it's a morgue.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Yeah, that would make the most sense anyway.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yep, that very same one.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
So why would you take it out then in that specific moment?
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I have proof.
We have a tarp. We have a tarp. We have a tarp.
I got it!
Because it was the same tarp.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Yeah, his nitpicky nature.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
Mm-hmm.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Of course.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Welcome to Kyoko.
That's just a wild guess.
You sure about that?
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency with the biolab. Could you be talking
La la
about?
la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Yeah, just ignore him. I'm gonna pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
You know, ignore him.
One thing.
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What does that have to do with anything?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Monokuma, don't.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister.
Hina.
What do you think has happened to your
Wait,
family?
I'm sorry,
Are
Hina?
they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, focus. Need to calm down. Can't let him get to me. He's just saying it because he knows we're close to the truth about the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Uh-oh. Bullet time battle? It's a bullet time battle against Monokuma. Had a feeling. Alright, here we go. Let's do it.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What?
can't-
What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Come on, Monokuma. You cannot possibly...
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Come on.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Damn
Are
it.
you sure about this? Are you sure about
Come on.
this?
Final strike.
I'm not listening!
Hidden room present! No, it wasn't in the biolab. It's probably the secret. Oh god, that hurt me.
Are you sure about this? What? What do you want?
Okay. Secret? Okay.
I'm not listening!
What? Lights. Right, the lights were off.
This should prove it.
There we go. I completely forgot about one of the lights being off. Oh my god, there's 9 lights.
Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
9 lights being off.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
Mm-hmm.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the
Or should there
bite-sized
be
version
10?
here, man.
Should there be 10?
I got it!
Yeah, there should be 10.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
That means someone's still alive.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Mm-hmm. Sayaka. Then Junko. Then Leon. Then Chihiro. Then Mondo. Then Taka and Hifumi. Then Celestia. And then Mukuro, or then Sakura. Forgot about her. And then Mukuro. One of them ain't dead.
10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her.
Uh-huh.
And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Maybe because one of them wasn't actually murdered. Explanation for more murders than victims. What is that? What? Oops. Don't.
Shoot!
Oh wow, that is so close to death. Why is that? It really takes for it to make any sense. The same.
I got it!
The same person was killed twice?
What about it? The same person was killed twice.
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
What?
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
Oh.
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Oh, wait a second.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Wait a second. Okay.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
Okay. Okay, well, I'll go back.
Shoot!
Who is this someone else that was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki?
You're just going over all the
Mondo
names.
Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever?
Whatever.
Or maybe... So Hakara Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Yep, it was Junko.
No, that's wrong. Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Because you were stabbed with a bunch of spears.
Remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Yep.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusawa.
Exactly.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Yep.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro.
No, she's
still
dead.
alive. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
There's no way that she's still alive. More bullet time back? Nope. Argument. Okay. Well.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
She's got it backwards.
The mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Shoot!
That's back. She's got it backwards.
Then she's still... That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monica?
I just wanted to see if that worked.
She made it look... So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
No.
Shoot!
Oh! Oh, I see.
It wasn't Mukuro.
No?
Hey, Monokuma, do you give up?
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
I don't think that's it.
Shoot!
What is it and I'm missing?
Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say,
Monokuma?
Mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
It's not. Oh. Mastermind's true identity is not Mukuro. I think we need to prove that it was
She made
Mukuro.
it look like Junko's body was her. Found it wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's
Okay,
wrong.
what? How does the profile fit in?
No. The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her record.
Oh, right, duh.
Right, Kyoko?
Right, I forgot about that.
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that course.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Yeah, someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Like I said, he got it backwards, Junko. Toko.
Here's my answer.
Junko is the one.
Junko is still alive.
That was a Freudian slip.
It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
What if it was fake? What if it was falsified?
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
And it was.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
This is true. Maybe it was a false body. That's all I can say.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive...
It must be wrong.
No.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
No.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No.
No, of course not.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way?
This is true.
Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Yep.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
I checked her, she was dead. But if she were still alive, maybe Junko's not the one that died. It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she used some sort of trick. Replication. Yeah. Oh, wait. Or replace? Replaced.
Now I understand. That's it! What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right! Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
That would kind of explain the... That would kind of explain the way that she died. Like, the fact that she died... Ugh. It's like her death was the only one that was off. Like, that was the only death that wasn't either a murder or an execution. Monokuma was the one who took out Junko. So there had to have been something wrong with that, because like that was way early into the game.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
After the first murder?
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain the dual switch.
I got it!
Yeah.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Of the game.
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
No, but she had the nails. She probably
She
like
could
makeup
have hidden
that.
it with foundation or something like that.
Yep.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
He still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's body not once but twice. First was during our latest investigation. No, wait, that's later.
Shoot!
Whoops. The fatal injury?
Shoot!
No. Tried to hide Junko's identity. I know that he tried to hide it during The photo. But where'd he try to hide it first? No, that's not it. Oh!
I got it!
Yeah, because we didn't see her interview.
I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
I was waiting for the other people to be there, and Monokuma just prevented us from seeing the rest of it. I was thinking maybe it was because of, you know, Kyoko, like, talking to her father and having some more information about that. I think that's what he was trying to get rid of us, or that's what I thought. But no, apparently it was this.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't. The Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And it's not the only time he tried to hide Junko's identity. The other one is literally in the group photo. Are we getting another bullet time battle right now? Okay. Okay, Monokuma. You okay.
Punishment is waiting for you.
No.
You're getting all riled up.
Come on, Akuma. Boom, 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 boom.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not
Nope.
listening. What are you even talking about?
Oh god, I'm about to die.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Oh my god. Group photo.
That's impossible.
There we go.
This should prove it.
Jesus.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
Junko's either being covered up or turned away.
What's so unusual about them?
Junko. Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
And she has the same facial features as what Junko
So in
would have
other
had.
words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew. Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Yep.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Objection!
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now!
Okay, 24 minutes. So we need to do all of this. Alright, Act 1. Everyone sees each other. Junko says hi. There that goes. Junko gets killed. AKA, she gets killed. Takes the body. This is a repeat image. Takes out the thing, puts her in. Yeah, the spots, and then the mastermind puts on a mask. And then hold up. Or is this goes here? She sees her, then she blocks. Then this goes here. And then the mastermind sees the body, puts the body there. Wait a second. Harp. No, wait, what? That doesn't go there. Then what the You wrapped the body in a tarp already. So then that would go... No. That doesn't make sense there. That's where this goes. Moved. Okay, shut up. Okay. So let's first put down some other information. The fact that the explosion goes at the end here. I don't know what this is. Furnace? This? Oh, but that was from the first case, wasn't it? Oh. There we go, that goes there. that was also from the second case. Yeah, right? I don't think this is entirely correct. I really don't, but hey, we can figure that out for ourselves after the fact. But wait. I really have a strong feeling that there's already other evidence here that shows that there are certain scenes that have already happened. So I could just be wrong. So I'm going to just recheck again to see if anything happened. Nope. This all looks the same. But there's still evidence we haven't used yet, so it just leads me to believe that, yeah, you know what, we'll just work with it.
The killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Yeah, no, okay. Didn't think that was the right... Oh. Well, I'll have to redo it anyway. Woo! Act 3.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima.
Yes!
That's
exactly
the whole
what he
story
said.
behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
I don't think so.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
Yeah, it is.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!